They're experienced in what to look for and what calls to be making and considering. So they're not just flagging incidents without any experience or knowledge of what's happening. So they are trained as well.
So with no advancement, that third place time is still a possibility. Fourth heat on the ice, there is a look at Pietro Siegel. He is the seeded skater in this race. His family's actually sitting right next to us. Sister Ariana and the two parents right near us right now. Also in the heat, Mohamed Bozdag, Etienne Bastier of France, Félix Pigeon of Poland, that man right there, Peter Murphy of Luxembourg, and Munk Erdenbileg of Mongolia.
Go to the start. Ready.
Now, so often, Siegel is something of a cardiac kid who, if he's behind, he will not give up the fight. This race, he's the seeded skater, and so the expectation is maybe a little bit more of, no, I wouldn't say an easier ride, but the expectation is that he's the one in the front.
Yeah, he'd certainly be considered the favorite here, and yeah, Pietro Siegel's race, you know, if you were to define how he skates, it would be that he never gives up. Never gives up the fight. Expect him to battle all the way through no matter where he is. Every position to him counts. He's not going to give a race over easily to anybody. Right now we see him opting to sit right in the back. So, you know, when you have the confidence and you know you're the strongest, that might give you some assurance that you can stay a little bit further behind. But as always, it takes, you know, you take risks when you have to make passes. No pass is ever going to be quite so simple. So even if you're a top skater in the back and you're waiting it out, like, there's still chances, things that can come up when you're making a pass that, you know, can cause you to make mistakes or make errors or make things difficult for you.
I'm laughing because I think his family heard us saying his name because they were looking over at us, and so they're just a few meters, if you're imagining where we are, they're just a few meters off to our left, and so having a good laugh there. But at the front, it's Etienne Bastier, the young French skater who really put up some good results on that European swing, making it to a B final for the first time ever. And now Siegel says, okay, enough with the games, my time to shine.
Well, Pietro Siegel, as soon as he was making that move on the outside, Etienne Bastier was kind of like, hey, here's a little deep track entry. I feel you coming. That pushed Pietro Siegel quite wide in that first turn of that outside pass, but he was able to complete it. And now Bozdag tucks into second there. Starting to break up the field here, creating some gaps.
Pigeon in third, lost his footing a little bit, regained it. And it's really now just showing the class right now, opening the gap, and it's a real battle for second.
Well, Pigeon was able to make it stick. He had lost some speed on the earlier corner as he was trying to make a move, got back on his heels, but he was able to get back into it. Bozdag's just really losing his legs right now. He's kind of blowing up, so he's falling off the back. Here's a battle for second.
It is Siegel, and I think Pigeon did hang on at 2:20.31. That's not going to challenge for the fastest third place time. And so Siegel played possum early, but once he decided to take control, the class started to ooze from him as he pulled away.
Well, one of the challenges for these 1,500 meters is, you know, the skaters, this is the first time they're touching the ice for the day. You know, traditionally there used to be an on-ice warm-up. Well, we don't have those anymore. The first time you're getting on the ice is for that race, and these races can go quickly. They can put a lot of stress on the legs, and if you haven't done a proper warm-up, your body's not ready to respond. And I wonder a little bit if Bozdag's there. We saw him suffering towards the end. He didn't quite have the legs. Was his warm-up on point today? Who knows what else is going on, but wasn't quite the finish I was expecting from him.
So Siegel goes through, as does Félix Pigeon in second. Pigeon, looking at the ranking, Bastier 34th, Pigeon 55th, so a good result for the Canadian-born skater representing Poland. Pigeon. Heat number 5 of 9 on the ice now. Look back at the finish line. There is Jung-Sun Woo of Republic of Korea, as we see Pietro Siegel barely breathing heavily. Workman-like performance for him also here. Niall Tracy Moon Wonjun, as you see the results of the previous heat. Furkan Akar, another one of the Turkish skaters. Ivan Donchev of Bulgaria, and Martin Kol.